Hello BCH Festival, and hello to all of our friends in Nigeria. I was so happy when you asked me to speak at your conference, and first of all I just want to say that both me and Dagger are really sorry that we cannot be in Nigeria with you guys IRL today, but we will come in 2025. So, first of all, my talk today, it's called Casting Spells, the Story of Cauldron, how we made the world's fastest decks on a weekend hackathon. So, I'm going to start out with just saying that Nigeria is one of the hubs that we at Griffin Labs believe is both prior and in the future will be one of the main hubs of importance for both adoption and innovation in the Bitcoin Cash space. The work you guys are doing is amazing already, and we are looking so much forward to the future. So BCH Festival 2024, my name, first of all, it's Halvor. I'm a rocket engineer from Norway, and Dagger, who is the inventor of the Cauldron protocol, he is a old friend of mine, and we met in 2018. But this story starts in the year of 2023, in the summer. So, first we need to turn the clock back 1 year. And this is Dagger, and this is me. We sat at the office one day when Dagger came to me and said this: Halvor, I have implemented a new update on the BCH chain. This was the cash tokens update. And I told him, cool, very cool. And he said that he's assembling a team and he wants to create the world's fastest decks. And he asked me, are you in? And I said, yes, of course. And he told me something that would be kind of interesting, and that's good. We have 1 weekend. And we gathered a team of a couple of shadow wizards here. You see to the very left, that's Twitter user Brun Rotan. Second to the left, that's Kitlike shadow wizard number 4. In the middle there, that's Dagger, the king himself. To his left, that's shadow wizard number 3. After that, you find the Twitter user Bitcoin Bundle, and on the very end, that's me, Halvor. So we went into a car, drove 450 kilometers from our HQ in Trondheim, where Dagger and I sat, and to the countryside, where we spent 1 weekend hacking away with Shadow Wizard 4 and 3, and we created Cauldron Alpha. And what you see here on the picture, it's actually a pretty funny story. You see the guy, shirtless guy there, his name is Ivan, and we went to his farm and bought eggs from him, peer-to-peer, paying with Bitcoin. Hijacked one, that is, unfortunately, but yeah, can't convince everyone of the truth. So we hacked away Cauldron Alpha, and this is late May 2023. What you see here is the very first alpha of Cauldron. As you see, the user interface is it's kind of crude, but it worked. And as you see, the first trading pair, Bitcoin Cash and SOC, it worked. It obviously looked horrible, but it worked. So, as some of you guys probably know, Cauldron works extremely simple. The reason why the Cauldron protocol is the world's fastest decks, it's simply because the lines of code, it's so incredibly lean. So Cauldron, instead of having this huge EVM pool that you know from other dexes and Ethereum-based chains, Cauldron works by creating liquidity in micro pools. So when you take some of your crypto and put it into liquidity on Cauldron, instead of joining a pool and getting your little NFT certificate as a proof of it, you actually create tons of tiny micro pools, which you own 100% of the liquidity of. So Cauldron works by some users take their liquidity, for example, Bitcoin Cash and SOC, and they put it out on Cauldron, other users can then swap out. They can, for example, buy a sock, giving in Bitcoin Cash, or buy some Bitcoin Cash and paying with sock, and then 0.3% of the total value is paid as a liquidity provider fee. As you see here, other DeFi platforms, it's this one big EVM pool where everyone has their little share, and this creates all kinds of problems, as you know. It's not uncommon on Ethereum-based liquidity protocols to pay $10, sometimes $20 just in a transaction fee. But we know we don't have that problem because BCH is the best. So we have a DEX. What now? What do we do now? We have a DEX and ask ourselves, what's next? You have one sock. On the DEX we had sock, right? We had this crypto sock. We just needed a crypto to test whether or not Cauldron worked. And this is the reason why we created sock. And we think that maybe when you have a crypto, it should have some kind of a value, right? That's the whole thing with crypto. It needs intrinsic value. So we thought, what can give a crypto real value? What can give crypto value if it has some kind of connection to a real world asset? Like the US dollar prior to 1971, you can actually redeem it for its value in gold. This gives even fiat value, real value. So we decided that if you have a sock token and you burn it, then you can get a real sock that you can put on your feet, which at least in cold Scandinavia is a value, so your feet don't get cold during winter, which it is now. It's actually snowing outside. So we decided to let people redeem their sock tokens for actual socks. And we listed sock for, let's see, we listed it for $10 initially, and as of now I think the current market price it's around $250. So it was a success. Here you can see me and Dagger celebrating the successful launch of Cauldron, and yeah, but when you redeem your sock you have to put in your address, and as we know, some cypherpunks, they prefer to remain anonymous and don't want to dox their home address. So we created a second option also. If you don't want to redeem your sock for your sock token for a physical pair of socks, you can also put it into the enchantment table, and combining it with any combination of these three items, the Lunar Lotus Nectar, the Griffin Feather, or Shadow Crystal, you get any one of these 8 sock NFTs while simultaneously burning your original fungible sock token. And this is a little surprise we have for you guys. Every single holder of an enchanted sock also gets their own Shadow Wizard. So this will be a little fun thing we'll do this winter. Everyone with an enchanted sock will get a Shadow Wizard, guys. And what is a Shadow Wizard? You know, every single crypto project, protocol, and company needs to have their own fan army. And Cauldron's army, it's the coolest army in the world, and it's called the Shadow Wizard Money Gang. And lots of you have already joined it. We have a booming Discord channel and a super cool community of wizards making potions and cooking away, making spells on Bitcoin Cash. Here you can see some of the girls during a photo shoot we had in Norway. Such a wholesome community we have. We are so grateful for everyone who have joined us thus far. So yeah, this is the Shadow Wizard Money Gang. It's just devs, promoters, people, cypherpunks, and guys like you listening right now who make magic, use crypto, cook potions, spread adoption, and do innovation that's actually real. And that's actually following the true white paper of Satoshi Nakamoto. And they're realizing this dream of peer-to-peer electronic cash. This is the work you're doing every day by thinking of crypto, using crypto, creating new applications and spreading adoption by telling people about this beautiful invention. Okay, so we had the Shadow Wizard Money Gang. It's growing every single day, and you guys are part of it. So what's next? Let's farm. Let's open up so that our users can actually earn money using Cauldron and actually get a part of this fun. So we opened up so that every single user on the entire earth with as little as $1 worth of crypto can take their liquidity, put it into any kind of trading pair, and get this LP fee. You see, there's a reason why Cauldron is free to use. There's a flat 0 platform fee using Cauldron, and we did this because we want our users to get 100% of the revenue or the fees. So when someone swaps on Cauldron, they pay a flat 0.3% LP fee, and 100% of that goes to the liquidity provider, which is all of you guys. So yeah, we did yield farming. Here you can see an example of a pool. This is a Furu pool. It has a 10.61% APY, almost 3,000 trades. The amount of liquidity, it's almost 4 BCH, and let me see, that's basically 700,000 Furu. On the right here, you can see the price history, blah, 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 blah. What's next? Let's raise some capital. Yeah, we raised some money. We created a flip starter and asked people if they wanted to basically support Cauldron, if they liked what we were doing, and people did, and we got many great contributors, and I urge all of you guys to also do this. If you have a interesting project and want to do innovation on a BCH, create a flip starter campaign which decentrally can let people give you money to realize this dream. And we did this, and as you can see on the screen here, an anonymous person actually donated 100 BCH to us, which we are very, very happy about. So this was amazing, and we got some great coverage even for it. Bitcoin.com news, they covered Cauldron, and we made the flip starter complete, so we're super happy about that, and thank you to everyone who contributed. And yeah, at this point actually Cauldron kind of gained some recognition, even to the point where huge channels with hundreds of thousands of followers started recognizing Cauldron, and we're really happy about this, as our goal with Cauldron is to create DeFi on Bitcoin Cash and actually make Bitcoin Cash mainstream. And then after a couple of weeks, we found out that, well, what is a DeFi ecosystem without a stable coin, right? Every single DeFi ecosystem needs a stable coin. And it's like, why do we need a stable coin? We have crypto, but US dollar, that's kind of the bad stuff, right? Well, for people to be able to actually gain real value from the DeFi ecosystem, you need to be able to have people only get exposure to Bitcoin Cash. And when you ask people, what's the price of Bitcoin Cash? They always denominate it in US dollars, right? So when people want to have economic exposure to Bitcoin Cash, they're actually meaning they want it to the Bitcoin Cash USD trading pair, right? Up until now, if you wanted to be a liquidity provider on Cauldron, you had to do it 50-50 in Bitcoin Cash and another cash token, right? And we have lots of great cash tokens. We have tons of good cash tokens. We have a Furu project, which is a great one. We have Folding Cash, the Folding at Home project, stemming from Stanford, which just this past month actually decided to turn away from the original Bitcoin due to the high transaction fees and turn to Bitcoin Cash, which we are so happy about. And we have new cash tokens launching every single day, which we are so happy about. But we needed a stable coin. And this is when Dagger invented the amazing Moria protocol, which some of you might have seen. So Moria protocol, it's a decentralized cash token based protocol which utilizes the UTXO technology to create an incentivized floating peg stablecoin pegged to the US dollar. And this is important because of many reasons. Actually, first of all, to have some kind of a stable value to when you need to exit a position and just have your money maintaining crypto but in some kind of semi-stable asset. This is why it's important. And simultaneously, we also created the Delphi Oracle, which is an on-chain price feed oracle, capable of taking up to 10 different price feeds and feeding it on-chain, actually sending and beaming out the nominal value of a US dollar on-chain, so that we always have a feed of what is a US dollar worth on the Bitcoin Cash chain. And yeah. This is a short story of how we created Cauldron. But what's next, right? What's next for Cauldron? Well, we have come far in Moria and MUSD. We have, as of latest updates this week, created recollateralize and the exit functionality. So now you can mint Moria USD. You can recollateralize your loans, as this is a loan protocol with active collateralized crypto. This is why it's always backed and transparent, because it's on-chain. Your crypto collateral, it's on-chain locked for you to be able to mint MUSD. So now we have the three most important functionalities. You can mint MUSD, you can recollateralize your loan by putting in more Bitcoin Cash, and you can take out your collateral and re-put in the MUSD. The only thing that's left before we can launch a beta version of MUSD and the Moria protocol, it's the user interface. And as some of you might saw on the Twitter account, we are almost finished with that. So everyone sign up for the whitelist on moria.money/whitelist, and you can join the fun. Yeah, so Abra update launched, now it's 1 week ago. It was a great success. Now we have the CoinMarketCap like top list on Cauldron. You can see every single movement, 24-hour price change, 7-day price change. You can see APY for every single trading pair on Cauldron. And yeah. So guys, closing off this presentation, I want to thank you all for the work that you are doing every single day. You are really doing God's work here. This is such an important mission for the future of the world. And what you guys are doing in Nigeria, it's super important, both in adoption and innovation. So closing off, I just want to say, keep on the good work, keep cooking potions, making magic and casting spells, you wonderful, powerful shadow wizards. And let's go for 2025. We'll see you then. Both me and Dagger will come to Nigeria. Okay guys, have fun. Goodbye. Thank you.